Boom. Hey guys, Chris Stahl here. I wanted to shoot out a quick update to let you guys know a couple things that are going on in 2019 with the video team. Item number one, we have officially moved over to Slack. I hope that you are on there and using it. If you are new to the app or the web interface, that's fine. If you have questions, let me know. Consistent thing that I've heard is people have had to adjust their notification settings so that they know when I'm posting updates or anything like that into the Slack thread. So make sure that you adjust your notifications. You've got it set and you know how to receive all of the updates from me when I'm sending things out, because that is the primary channel that I'm communicating with everybody through. That's also where the new rosters are going to live. So when I send those out here in about 20 minutes, that's where you're going to need to go to find them. Cool? Great. Training nights are coming back. Starting again in January, I will go back to the Thursday night training nights. That corresponds with when the band is rehearsing. That works best with my personal schedule. So be on the lookout. Probably the first week of the year, I'll send out the date for the January training night. I hope that you can make it. I think we've had a total of like 17 unique people to come across the 4 training nights that we've had. And I think that it's been a productive evening. It's very open forum. You have questions, I have answers. So come, and then you'll get dinner too. So who can fight free food, right? Third thing, IMAG standards are coming. What this means is, as all sites for the past probably 5-6 years have been operating, is basically under the direction of the TDs. Just doing what we think looks good and makes sense for the room and our space. National wants to put more intention behind all sites looking similar and feeling the same, so that all sites have a similar experience. What that means for you, if you're a director or a camera operator, is there will be some guidelines as far as what shots we're looking to achieve, as well as kind of defining who the audience is that we're doing IMAG for and who it's benefiting. It's going to be real helpful. I think it's going to make directing and camera operators' jobs easier. So be on the lookout for that. I don't have a timeline yet. I just know that it's being worked on by national people that are smarter than me. Cool? Great. Item number 4. When you're here on the weekends and we provide you dinner and breakfast, we have been running out of food quickly. The thing that I would ask is get your first plate, eat your first plate. If you want to go back for seconds, do not do that until we're into the message by about 10 minutes. The reason for that is the band does not typically eat until after their worship set. So they haven't gone back to get their food until the message starts. Also, a lot of us staffers, because we're troubleshooting, trying to make sure that things are working and getting ready for service, don't have a chance before service to go get food. So we're going back once the message starts. So if you're going to get more food, only do it after everybody else has eaten. And the safest way to do that is to wait 10 minutes once we're into the message and then go back and get your second plate. If you have questions, let me know. Also, there are no services happening the final weekend in December. We have Christmas at Crossroads coming next weekend. We have a live teaching weekend happening in about 3 hours here. And then the final weekend of the year is an anywhere only stream. You can check out Brian Tome's Where I Went in 2018 service by going to crossroads.net/live on the 29th and 30th. But the building will be closed. No one will be here. You can show up, but it's going to be locked and you're going to feel like a dope. So don't do that. Stream the service, though, and see all of the things that Crossroads has enabled Brian Tome to do in 2018. And finally, I know the main reason that all of you are watching is to find out the new rosters. The new rosters are set. Heather and I together have probably worked about 10 hours this past month, shuffling a couple people on the rosters to make sure that we have cross-training enabled. We have built the rosters so that the teams feel better balanced. Instead of relying on one person every weekend to do playback or graphics or something like that, we've tried to balance everything out. They're not perfect, but we also know that people are going to be joining the team, so we've built space for that. We've also built space so that come the start of the summer, some of the people that we're training up to become directors will be able to switch to teams that have a bigger need than where they're currently going to be learning. so that we can, by the summer, after we make a couple more just individual shifts to teams, the summer is going to feel really, really good. The intention behind all of this is that every team, above having the two camera operators, playback shader, director, I'm also trying to train up one person on every team to be a volunteer TD, so that if something comes up, I'm not going to be in for the weekend. If I have to go to another site and run another site, I don't have to rely on calling the same two people every single time that happens, because I don't want to wear anybody out. The hope is that every team having a volunteer director and TD and playback shader, graphics, camera can run a weekend, and I don't have to be involved. Not because I don't want to be involved. I have no problem jumping on and helping wherever I need to. But so that if something happens and I can't be here, then we don't have to call in anybody else, and each team is self-sufficient. Make sense? Great. The rosters of what team that you are now on will be posted in Slack. Posted in Slack. So that means that you should be on Slack so that you can see what your new roster is. I'll have a laminated copy of the master year schedule for each team's rotation, laminated and posted over inside the control room like the 2018 one currently is. I'm taking that one down today. RIP. But yeah, the calendar will be up. I will post both the new team rosters and the year's schedule, with a couple open weekends for Easter and Christmas, possibly Super Bowl. I don't remember where we landed on that. But all of that will be posted into Slack today. So check Slack. If you have questions or can't get on Slack, let me know, and I will help you, because Slack is where it's at. It's great. It's helpful. It's what we're using, and it's easy to use. It has a mobile app. It has a app for tablets. It has a website, so you don't have to download an app if you don't want to. There are zero reasons for you to not be using Slack at this point. So if you have questions, let me know, and I will help you, because I want everybody to be involved and in the know on what's going on. So that is the updates. That's everything that I've got. Thanks for being on the team. What we're doing really matters. My life was drastically changed because people like you are giving up their time and energy and resources to do the thing that you guys are doing. And I don't want you to lose sight of that, because there are people in our room whose lives are being changed, who are experiencing God for the first time, or maybe the 15th time, whose lives are better because you are sacrificially giving your time. So thank you for being on the team. It's an honor to be on this whole thing called the Experience Team with you. You guys have my text, my phone number, my email. You know how to get a hold of me. So let me know if you have any questions at all, and we will talk through them and figure it out. And until then, if I don't see you between now and then, have a Merry Christmas. See you guys.